Hello, my name is Miss Poston, and this lesson is for 5th graders. The goal of this lesson is to learn how to add and subtract fractions and to create equivalent fractions so that fractions with unlike denominators can be solved. And this can be aligned with the Common Core standard that is presented here. Some of the academic language that I will be using includes fractions, which is part of a whole, numerators, which is the top part of a fraction, denominators, which is the bottom part of the fraction, and then I will be using other vocabulary that has to do with how fractions are read aloud, and specifically it has to do with how the denominators are read. So that includes words such as half, fifths, and thirds. In this lesson, I will be explaining how to add and subtract fractions, and hopefully my students will be able to evaluate practice problems after I explain this lesson. So first, we're going to start with adding fractions. So here we have 1/5 plus 2/5. And just to help you visually, I have two circles here that are divided into 5 equal parts. And so what we're going to do here is take this first circle that is divided into 5 equal parts and use it for the first fraction. So here we just have 1/5. So I'm just going to shade in one section here on this circle. And then the second circle here, I'm going to shade in 2/5, two sections of the circle, like so. And so essentially what you're going to do is just simply add the sections up. So that is 1 plus 2 equals 3, but we're still going to keep the denominator. So I'm going to show you what it looks like with another circle, and I'm going to explain how to actually create this circle. So first I'm going to use this tab right here, and I'm just going to simply create a circle. Next, I'm going to create a segment from the middle of the second circle to the outside of the circle, like so. And then what I'm going to do is click on the middle of the circle again and come over to Transform and Mark Center. Next, what I'm going to do is go over to Number and New Parameter. And this, I'm going to essentially use either one of the two fractions for in order to make the equal parts. So I'm just going to use the first one. So A, I'm just going to name it A, and the numerator of the fraction is 1. So I'm just going to use 1. And then I'm going to do that again for the denominator. So I'm going to go over to Number, New Parameter, and I'm just going to label this B, and the value is going to be 5. Essentially, the numerator doesn't really matter in terms of making the fraction, but the denominator is really important. So thus I have A and B. And then I will use the number, and I will go to calculate, and I'm going to type in 360 degrees because a circle is 360 degrees, and I'm going to divide it by this denominator because that's what's going to make the equal sections. So 5, or B, really that's 5. And then I'm going to press OK. And then what I'm going to do is take this section here and this outer point here. I'm going to go to transform and rotate. And here we're going to make sure that this marked angle right here has 360 degrees over B. And then I'm just going to press rotate. And then in order to get all 5 sections, what I'm going to do is just click on this point here, click on transform, iterate, and then this, in order to get this number here, or this letter here, I'm just going to press this button, or this point here, and then press OK, and there you have it. So again, 1/5 plus 2/5 is really 3/5 here. And here you can just, there's a way to hide this. You don't need, this isn't really super important, so you can go to display and then hide objects. Oh, excuse me, I accidentally hid those two things. Let's go display, show all hidden. And this way, see all of my other little things here that I have hidden? Well, what I can do now is just hide all of these by going to display and then hide. So here I just have hidden all the unnecessary components of that are on the screen right here. And here we have it. We have our total, which is 3/5. Now I would like to do a example problem with you. So here another example. So here we have 1/2 plus 3/8. So here we have half of our circle and 3/8 of a circle. But we come to this problem. The denominators are not the same, and they need to be in order for us to calculate these. So what do? We make the denominators equal. So how do we do that? If we find a common denominator, then we can just multiply the numerator by that same number. Here, let me show you. So here we have 4/8, which is equivalent to 1/2. Same thing here, we do just keep 3/8. So here we have 4/8 plus 3/8, which gives us a total of 7/8. So now I'm going to move on to subtracting fractions. So I want to subtract, I want to take 6/7 minus 4/7. So again, I have just here filled in 6 out of 7 portions of the circle. And then here minus 4 out of the 7 portions filled in here. So what does that equal? Well, you simply subtract by the numerator and keep the denominator the same. So here we have 3/7. For our second problem, again, we have 2/3 minus 1/4. Again, we have the issue of the denominators are not the same. So what do? We have to make the denominators the same. So what's that going to be? Well, it's going to be 8/12 and 3/12, because the least common denominator of 3 and 4 is 12. You simply multiply each number by that opposite number. So then the numerator for 2/3 is going to be multiplied by 4, and then for 1/4, the numerator of that numerator 1 is going to be multiplied by 3. So we get 8/12 minus 3/12. So what does that equal? 5/12. So now I want to go into more practice. So the first one we have here is 1/3 plus 3/4. Again, we need to change the denominator because they need to be equal in order for us to solve these problems. So what do we get? Again, the least common denominator is 12. So we'll get 4/12 plus 9/12. So what does that equal? Well, 4 plus 9 is 13. Well, 13 over 12, can we even do something like that? I thought that a fraction was part of a whole, but it seems like 13 over 12, the numerator is larger than the denominator. So what's that going to give us? That's going to give us 1 and 1/12. So what does that look like in with the circles? Well, we have here 1 whole filled in circle here plus 1 slice out of all 12 sections. And if you want to think about it this way, like it's kind of like a pizza. If you have one box with with 12 different pieces of pizza, and everyone takes a piece of pizza except they leave 4 pieces of pizza, but then there's another box where only 3 people take a piece of pizza, well then there's 9 pieces left. Well, if you want to combine both of those boxes, well then you'll end up having equivalent to one whole size, one full pizza, and have one extra slice of another box of pizza. And then for our second example, what if we have whole numbers with the fractions? Well, we can solve these as well. What do? Well, if we have, for example, 5 and 3/4 minus 2 and 1/4, what we're going to do is follow these steps right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So first we're going to multiply the denominator by the whole number. So we're going to multiply 4 by 5. What is that going to give us? 20. Then what we're going to do is add the numerator to that number. So we have 20, and then we're going to add an extra 3. And so that's going to be our total number for the numerator. So that's going to give us 23, and the denominator stays the same. So it's going to be 23 over 4. And then our second fraction, if we have 2 and 1/4, well, 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9, and we keep the denominator the same, 4. So that's going to give us 9 over 4. So what is 23 minus 9? Well, we're going to get 14, and we're going to keep the denominator the same, so 4. So it's going to be 14 over 4. So it's going to be 14 over 4, which can equal to 3 whole pieces, again, 3 whole pieces of, 3 whole pizzas, and then there's going to be half of a pizza left. So that can equal out to 3.5. Yes, so 14 over 4 equals 3.5. And so yes, this is the end of our adding and subtracting fractions lesson. If you have any questions, you can always ask me.